One other thing I was gonna do is I'll put him in the back row so that people typically don't attack him because we don't want him taking our hits. Our hits are our way of increasing our defenses. We don't want to increase his defenses more than we need to. Okay. We'll just have him defend every turn. So now we have the canoe, we can just walk over these shallow water tiles and immediately get to the next town. Now, before we go in there, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing I've been doing, which is drain our MP before we go in, because that's how we're getting Mildra's, you know, MP up. And I want to stay on top of that. Thankfully, as we get more and more MP, we're also getting higher and higher levels of the fire spell, which is helping us to drain it faster. Is another MP increase? He's already got 46 MP max. That's good. I believe they sell some new magic in this town too, which we'll want to check out when we go in there. Another intelligence boost. There's a lot of almost like fast travel in this game, right? Where you can buy a boat or you can buy an airship to take you from town to town. You can also just walk there, typically, at the beginning. Like, there's a lot of places that, like, it's like, hey, do you want to take a boat or take this airship? And it's like, well, or you can just walk there. And while taking the boat or the airship is faster, walking there is sometimes advantageous just to get a little bit of extra grinding in, while having it not feel exactly like grinding, you know? Because you're still walking from point A to point B. Because of the fact that you have to cast a spell to level it up, it can be really hard to level some things like Asuna. Asuna, like, it removes status ailments, or some status ailments, but you can't cast it on someone if they don't have a status effect on them. So it can be hard to level because you have to get someone to put a status effect on your party members. I wonder, are these hornets really like as big as we are? If they're regular sized hornets, then this is like a pitiful fight. If they're that big, then it's a scary fight. Dude, what would you do if you saw a hornet that was like human sized, you know? But yeah, see, we can pay 32 gil to take a ship to Poft. You can also just walk along the coast to get to Poft. The Empire hasn't attacked Paloom or Poft, at least not yet. So Paloom and Poft is a lot like Palom and Porum. In Final Fantasy, what, 13, they actually do have a town named Palom and Porum. It's named after the twin mages from Final Fantasy 4. But I always felt like these towns' names were almost like a precursor to that. I don't know if that's true. Ship is heading out in a little portal taking straight to Poft. Isn't that great? Go ahead and heal up a little bit. Fit in. Pofsk, Salamand, and once you pass Poft, they say all the cities are under control of the Empire. There's a fine lass. How about you and me go have a drink? With you? Not a chance. Mildred ain't putting up with that crap. Alright, new weapons. Dagger, mace, axe, bow. Mace counts as a staff, I believe. We don't want any of those. Not the weapon types we're working on. Who's the town of freedom? Want to settle down here with me, handsome? Not really. Alright, so we can get new shields. That has some appeal. Let's see if it increases our evasion rate. So 31%. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so that's definitely worthwhile. %evasion. Nice. So having higher evasion is great because the way you increase evasion is by evading. So literally, the better your evasion, the easier it is to increase evasion. So the more you can boost your evasion up, the easier it is to permanently boost your evasion up. And with that in mind, Blink is an amazing spell because it raises your evasion, which not only raises your evasion for the fight, but if people attack you and you evade, helps you raise your evasion permanently. So I kind of want just like everyone to learn Blink. But at the very least, I would like for my two guys with white magic to learn it. I'd also like to get Protect. And Shell, but we don't have quite enough money yet. Alright, so we are going to walk the next town instead of taking the boat because we will get stronger from walking. So if we just follow the coastline, I think we'll pretty much find our way to Poft. I'm gonna work on my thunder a little bit to conserve MP. Don't know how long the walk is exactly. In a lot of ways, Final Fantasy II is a big upgrade to Final Fantasy I, especially in the story department. But it got a bad rap. I mean, first of all, it didn't come out here for a long time. Our first version of Final Fantasy II was actually Final Fantasy IV, right? But also because the leveling system on the NES version was pretty rough. They have tweaked the way that it works at this point. But I really do think it's a very good game, especially for the time. I mean, essentially, it's like a predecessor to the way that like leveling works in like Elder Scrolls, you know? You get better at the skill gets better, right? Now we're on HP, MP. Let's drain off the rest of this MP. And this is popped, right? Yeah. So let's drain off the rest of our MP and then we'll go to popped. Yay, Blink. Yes, he's gonna miss. Until they get better at casting it. That's one nice thing in this game. Status effects, the higher, yay, evasion. The higher level your spell and the better you get at casting the spell, the less likely are you to miss with status effects, including offensive ones. But until you get better at it, man, you can miss a lot. You know, even when you're casting a protective buff like Link. You gotta get better at it by using it. And for whatever reason, we can not get Blink on Blush there. He's impervious to Blink. There he goes. The Arcane Sanctuary. I believe the Arcane Sanctuary is one of the bonus dungeon things that they added in the PSP version. Blush has gotten up to triple-digit HP. Alright. Oh, those increases. Beautiful. Ooh, level 5. Okay. Alright, there's Poft. Salamanders to the north and to the east is Bofsk. However, the ship's already left for Poland. Bofsk, the city to our east, is under the control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. Yeah, that's where they're building the Dreadnought, right? These guys all say the same thing. There's Sid. Asking about the airship. You want on the airship, pay the guy behind me. Right. Let's ask him about Mithril. Let's ask him about Wild Rose. Let's just pretend that Sid knows nothing. Alright. Very well, keep your secrets, old man. I know the beginning of the game up through the first dungeon pretty well. My memory's going to be a little fuzzier after that, I think. See how it goes. I remember the highlights. That's all I can say. I think it's like they sell the same stuff here they had in the other town. Maybe we get some more magic spells though. maybe at least one shell. Alright. Play more. The town we're going to is up here somewhere. Yes, keep missing me. See if I can add the new community goal while I'm doing this. They changed around the settings a bit. Oh, there's Salmon. Let's finish. Ooh, new enemy. It's so the bow is kind of like turned backwards when you fire it in the animations in this game. Channel points. Oh yeah, solar armor needs to go faster. Cool. Because she has low intelligence. Wait, what? Oh, the bows turn the wrong direction? No, it's just it's like every character when they use a bow. You won't see it as much because I'm not using a bow this time, and the enemies, only certain enemies use them. But yeah. Just I guess the idea is that you pull the string and when you let go it goes the other way? I don't know. Ooh, life. Warp, teleport, sap. There's some spells. Where we can revive people. Another nice thing about Final Fantasy II generally in almost all the cities, if you come in and then just head straight up, you'll go into the end. Like, it's just a nice little feature. Like, it's generally true. Let's see if they got any new weapons or armor we care about. The longsword. Don't know any spears, but the longsword. %50 more attack. Hell yeah. Alright, so this is Joseph's house. Let's talk to his daughter. I love Joseph, but I don't know what it is when I'm around him. Blah, blah, blah. Here's Joseph. You have business with me? Let's ask him about Mithril. Mithril? I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm gonna need you to do a little something to prove you are who you say you are. A bunch of people from Salamander are being forced to work in the cave in Summit Falls. Rescue them and we'll talk. Okay. Well, we gotta go rescue some people from a labor camp, basically. And then you'll talk. Go ahead and save the game. This also is Arcane Labyrinth, yeah.